Kame. And I just realized I'm not wearing any lipstick. Please hold, as my mother will kill me. Hi everyone, I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, phenomenal morning so far. If you were wondering, on my lips is Charlotte Tilbury. This is Bitch Perfect. It's a really nice, just nude subtle lipstick. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. They are just, they're rich, they're creamy, they're just all around wonderful. As you might have noticed, I cut my hair off. I took off roughly 4 inches, and I also got some bangs. So I have been experimenting and playing around a lot with how to style my hair, aside from just brushing it into the bob shape that it's cut into. So I've been playing with a couple things and playing with curls, playing with different kinds of sets, but the one that has been working the most right now is a heat set. When my hair was longer, I had gotten away from doing heat sets and I was just doing dry and wet sets, but it's fine, it's fine. I shall eventually figure out how to do a proper wet and dry set with the shorter hair. So we're gonna play around, we're gonna figure out how I'm gonna do my hair today. It's just gonna be a quick getting ready with me video. We're gonna play with some curls and we're gonna have some fun. Tools I'm gonna be using today is, of course, my Hot Shot. I believe this is a 3/4 inch. Yes? Sure, we'll go with that. It's a curling iron. It's the same one I've been using for ages. I will be investing in probably a 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch curling iron soon, but I think this is an inch. No. It might be a 3/4 inch. It might be a 3/4 inch. I don't know. But my normal curling iron. And then I have a ton of my clipped prongs, approximately 1/4 of a ton of pins, and then of course my hairspray, and then also my heat protectant. I also have my round brush. I have a smaller one of these, I think, but I can't find it, so I've been making do with my larger one for the past 2 weeks, give or take. For my smaller curls, like the pieces that are by your neck, I am going to be using some foam rollers to help pin those up, just because this way I can get a bit of a tighter curl with them. With shorter hair and with my normal, we'll say, hair care routine in terms of washing, styling, and overall product that I've been using, I will say I have not used any pomade. I've really just been sticking with hairspray. Partly because pomade has been making my hair a little bit greasier, and since I don't have as much length, when I brush my hair out, there's not as much space for the oils and everything to be distributed to, so it's been making my hair a little bit more oily. But much to my friend Jessica's excitement, we'll say, dry shampoo has become my best friend. Pro tip, do not spray your hair with dry shampoo and then hop on an airplane, because TSA, believe it or not, will think you have pyrotechnics on you. It has happened in our friend group. I'm going to start with my heat protectant. Now, if you have been on my channel before, you know that in the past, one side of my head I used to spray in sections, the other side, the lighter side, I used to just kind of spray it through and let it go. Now I just kind of spray it through and let it go since my hair is shorter. I forgot to mention this, I am using my rat tail comb. It's just a part of me now. I never not use it, so it's kind of a ghost out saying that I'm going to be using it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I found that my heat sets though have become much neater since having shorter hair, which is a crazy concept. I'm going to divide it up into some sections, and I'm going to use just larger alligator clips to pin these out of the way. And I'm not making the sections super specific, I'm just breaking it up a little bit. This is really just to help make it a little more manageable. I think I typically do 5 sections, 2 on each side, 1 in the back. Sure, that sounds right. Alright, so I'm going to use my curling iron and I'm going to start curling these bottom sections. Now, these sections are not long. We're not going to get a full curl out of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the curling iron to just heat them up a little bit. And then I'm going to pin them with a foam roller instead of a pin curl clip. This way, because see, it's not going to fully curl. It's just going to kind of curl under a little bit, but this way, it can get a little bit more of a tighter curl. Well, it's not going to get more of a tighter curl. It's going to get it's going to get an easier shape. And then these smaller sections that they're not even going to be held up in a foam roller, I'm just going to curl under with the curling iron, which I shall show you momentarily. And I'm not worried about making these curls perfect. What I'm going for is more of a wave. We're not going for a finger wave or anything of that nature, though I am trying to figure out how to do a finger wave with this shorter hair. Typically finger waves are done on much longer hair that you form into that bob-like shape with a couple buns around the nape of the neck. But I'm going to try to do something finger wavy. Anecdote time. I'm thinking of doing just like a cool giant finger wave bang-ish thing here, but not really a bang because I have bangs right here. We'll figure it out. Alright, and then we got the last piece here. So in total, I got 4 curls done underneath my head. Ouch. Alright. One thing I forgot to mention, and come to think of it, I don't know if I did it. Crap. Well, we're just gonna make do now at this point. Curl your hair all in the same direction. I did I did put my foam rollers all clipping in the same direction. That way, when I pull them out, they're all gonna fall the same way. But curl your hair all in the same direction, just so that way you have more of a consistent wave. Now for these little pieces that are just kind of straight chilling, I'm just gonna roll them under with the curling iron. It's not gonna give them a curl, but it is just gonna give them a little bit of shape to them so that they're not these straight skimpy pieces just chilling. Alright, now we're gonna move on to curling the rest of this. I'm gonna start with the left side of my head. Comb this out a little bit. And I'm gonna curl it as I normally do it, just in small sections, and then pinning them up. curl, maybe, who knows. All right, so while everything is just setting in place, I will say another perk, if you will, to sectioning off your hair is I didn't have, now sometimes I get this where I get the uneven sections that they don't curl all together, so I have to do 2 separate curls. I only got a couple of those this time, and I know there were a couple curls where I totally just missed and I curled in the wrong direction, but we're going for just a wave, so it'll be okay for this hairstyle. If you're going for a really specific set, yes, curl in the correct direction, but today my bangs are pretty well tamed. Typically what I do though is I just curl them under with a curling iron, and this is with no styling. I'm shocked that they are this well right now. But when I curl my bangs, I curl it with the curling iron off because I don't want to put too much heat on them, and I just very quickly roll them under. And this also, doing it with very minimal heat, helps not get a weird dent just chilling straight in the middle of the bang, since they are since they're shorter bangs. Alright, so I just do a little something like that, and then I take my comb and comb it down. Curl in the way. Oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna talk about it. Alright, yeah. Just kind of shape them and make them what they want to do. Alright, so I'm gonna let these sit. I'm gonna have another sip of coffee. Now, shorter hair does have its advantages. It does not take nearly as long for your hair to sit. It's actually all pretty well cooled already, but I am going to let this sit and marinate for a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start letting out these curls. The bottom ones always start out the tightest, but they end up being some of the loosest ones. To thoroughly pat down my head, make sure I got them all, which it feels like I did. But I'm going to take my comb and just, oh, nope, I did not. There we go. Alright, I'm going to just gently take my comb and just run it through. And you can see I'm kind of flicking it out on the ends. That's just to give it a little bit more volume. I'm going to do this very, very gently. I'm just going to take this and shape the ends a little bit. Today, what I want to do, I don't feel like having it completely down, so I'm going to, no, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to comb this side back. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to just take a pen, and with the ridges facing down, I'm just going to slide it in there. I like that. That's nice. This side though, I'm gonna give it a little slump. Alright, now I have figured out a better-ish way to get a good French twist. It's a little awkward, but I'm gonna take one of my curve shape pins and just slide it just straight up onto the lock. And I'm going to fold the hair with that bobby pin as an anchor. And then, oh goodness, the curls are going everywhere. And then I take another bobby pin and I secure it into that pin that was inside of that curl. Oh, that did some very goofy things. All right. And then I'm just going to, oh, can I shape this at all? Oh yeah, I can. And then I'm just gonna shape it a little bit. Things are falling. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. And then just finish this with a little bit of hairspray. Sticking out, aren't I? All right, there we go. Yeah, just a nice little, more softer, romantic look with my hair today. Give it a little bit of volume and take it out of that super perfected sleekness that gives me so much anxiety. And I did it to myself too. But it adds like a contrast from the bang and then putting some volume in there and just having some fun with your hair, right? All right, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.